Welcome to your Ethereum News Briefing. Here's your latest for Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. DeFi Saver integrates Spark protocol. Arbitrum launches an audit contest for its Security Council specification. SushiSwap deploys on Base Mainnet. And Splits adds support for Zora Network. All this and more starts right after this message. Optimism is providing us with 500 OP tokens to onboard users onto the network. Visit ether.fm/NFT and enter code word SPARK for a chance to mint today's episode as an NFT on OP Mainnet and earn a share of 500 OP tokens. Spark Protocol, a DAI-centric lending market by MakerDAO, is now live on DeFi Saver. Users can now access boost, repay, and automated leverage options when opening positions on Spark Lend. The integration also supports DeFi Saver's Loan Shifter and Recipe Creator. Spark Protocol is only available on Ethereum Mainnet. Spark Protocol was deployed as a fork of Aave v3 and taps into Maker's DAI Direct Deposit module for accessing DAI liquidity. The module currently has a debt ceiling of 20 million DAI with a planned 10x increase to 200 million DAI. Users can borrow DAI using Ether, Wrapped Ether, WSTETH, SDAI, and USDC as collateral. Polygon published a MakerDAO proposal to deploy Spark Protocol on Polygon ZK-EVM. The proposal seeks to onboard Wrapped Ether, Wrapped STETH, and DAI as initial collateral types powered by Chainlink price feeds. The proposal also seeks a minimum liquidity target of 500,000 DAI. Polygon offered to provide an initial grant to bootstrap DAI liquidity. The proposal is currently under community discussion before it moves forward to a temperature check vote. Polygon ZK-EVM is an EVM equivalent ZK rollup with over $30 million in total value locked. The scaling solution is a Type 3 ZK-EVM implementation, which enables easier application development and proof generation. Arbitrum is hosting an audit contest on Code Arena for its Security Council election system. The audit contest will run from August 3rd to the 10th and features $90,000 in payouts for eligible reports. Last month, Arbitrum released a specification for replacing 6 council members as part of semi-annual elections. The 12-member Security Council holds the authority to expedite protocol upgrades without token holder approval. Socket launched an OP token incentive program for users who bridge to Optimism using Socket ecosystem dApps. The program will reimburse users with a 90% fee discount in the form of OP tokens. Eligible dApps include Synthetics, Quenta, Bungie, Layer 3, Permia, as well as Rainbow, Zapper, Zurion, and Slingshot wallets. Socket is an interoperability protocol behind the Bungie Bridge Aggregator. Socket provides developers with a plugin for building their own custom bridge. The plugin allows dApps to select which chains and bridges to support. Sushi, a multi-chain DEX, is now live on Base Mainnet. The deployment marks the 29th chain supported on Sushi. Currently, the largest pool is a Bald and Ether liquidity pool with close to $2 million in total value locked. The deployment comes as Base Mainnet is still in a Genesis window release for developers and has not yet been publicly rolled out for all users. A full public rollout for Base is expected in the coming weeks. And lastly, Splits, an open-source protocol for splitting on-chain payments, now supports Zora Network. Users can now use Splits to split income from NFT sales on Zora's Layer 2 network. Splits supports payments in both native Ether and ERC20 tokens and is free to use. Zora Network is a Layer 2 optimistic rollup built on the OP stack. This has been a roundup of our top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us on Twitter at ETHDaily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ether.fm. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.